High-caliber trade proposal lands at the Lions, Treylon Burks and Malik Willis in the balance. The Detroit Lions are evaluating a trade proposal that could redefine their roster ahead of the NFL training camp. This bold initiative, presented by renowned NFL writer Mike Payton, involves three key teams: the Lions, the Titans, and the Raiders, aiming to strategically strengthen each franchise. Reports indicate that the Lions could secure the services of Treylon Burks, the talented receiver from the Tennessee Titans who has shown flashes of his potential since entering the league. Additionally, the proposal would include acquiring Malik Willis, a promising quarterback from Liberty, who could bring youth and depth to the Lions' quarterback position. Adding Burks would represent a significant boost to the Lions' offense, introducing a large-bodied receiver with outstanding athletic abilities. With just 2 seasons in the NFL, Burks has amassed 49 receptions for 665 yards and 1 touchdown, demonstrating potential that could be maximized under the Lions' developmental scheme. League experts have noted the Lions' historical efficiency in developing receivers, and Burks' arrival could unlock his true potential as a first-round selection. This acquisition would not only strengthen Detroit's aerial game but also reflect a continued commitment to improvement and competitiveness in the NFC. However, the proposal is not without challenges. Some analysts have raised doubts about Malik Willis, who has faced difficulties in his limited opportunities in the NFL. With only 35 completions on 66 attempts for 350 yards, no touchdowns, and 3 interceptions in his brief career, Willis represents both a risk and an opportunity for the Lions, who could benefit from his youth and developmental potential under the right guidance. Despite uncertainties, the trade proposal underscores the Lions' ambition to build a competitive team for the long term. In an increasingly demanding NFL season, strategic moves like this could make the difference between mediocrity and contention for a championship. What do you think of this bold proposal? The Detroit Lions could change the game with Treylon Burks and Malik Willis on their roster. Subscribe for more details and share your opinion in the comments. Like if you believe this move could lead the Lions to victory. Don't miss out on this exciting NFL play.
You know I had to get in and drop my 2 cents when it comes to the Detroit Lions pass rush. If you are watching the Countdown to Camp series, which a lot of you guys ain't, but the ones that are, I appreciate you. You will see a trend starting to develop right around that, I would say, week 3, week 4. Week 3 we got the Desmond Ridder, but kind of week 5 after we sacked Desmond and Jordan Love with the Green Bay Packers, you can see a trend that the Detroit Lions could not get to the quarterback on a regular basis. Now, we ended the season with 38 sacks. 11 and a half of those went to Aiden Hutchinson. He was responsible for a quarter of the sacks that we received in the 2023 NFL season. The Detroit Lions opt not to take an edge rusher in the NFL draft or pick one up in free agency, opting to go with, well, I take that back, we took Mekhi Wingo in the 6th round. He is a defensive tackle, defensive end, undersized, but we've seen that before, right? So he could be something, but we also go and get Marcus Davenport. I forgot that we did that. So just forget about what I just said. We went and got Marcus Davenport and drafted Mekhi Wingo. It's been, that's how kind of a non-factor those dudes are with me, but y'all know how I feel, right? And I had to get in, man. I had to get in with this and get my 2 cents. I saw the words edge rusher come across my email, and I was like, I got to make a video. You know what I'm saying? Plus, I miss making videos, dog. I do. I'm like, you kind of get addicted to it. And I know some of y'all are addicted to watching me as well. That's a good thing. Don't be mad. If you might notice something new, man, bam, look at the banner beneath the banner. That boy is sweet. And I guess you guys can see it now. It rotates every 15 seconds. We got 2 minutes worth of affiliate links. Don't hate the player, man. Hate the paycheck, because I'm trying to do this full time. You heard? I'm trying to provide that type of content. I'm trying to be able to, to hit the streets and hit certain places. And only way I'm going to be able to do that if you got them affiliate links, man. So go ahead and check out the long list of affiliate links in the comment section. I appreciate, not in the comment section, in the description, man. Don't be mad, bro. Don't be mad. I'm trying to pay some bills. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to pay some bills. I'm trying to get out there. All right. And that's the way we do it. Okay. So if you're going to make any purchases, man, check out the description below. But check this out, man. We got to talk about this. Is coming from Sideline Report, right? And they got an article from Albert Breer with SI. This is 5 edge rusher options for the Detroit Lions as a Marcus Davenport insurance. Now, I've been hearing a couple things, man. One of them things is that DJ Reader may not be ready for camp. Not sure we'll see him in the preseason. I don't think we are. So that means he has until September to get ready. But I think he'll be just fine. But when it comes to Marcus Davenport, his inability to stay healthy, that's an issue. And here are 5 edge rusher options for the Detroit Lions as Marcus Davenport insurance. Now, I have looked at this, and I'm going to tell you what, number 1 is something else. All right, so number 5, a lot of these guys we've talked about before. Number 5 is Carl Lawson, who is a free agent. And this guy here, man, Carl Lawson would be one of the cheaper options. He is still a free agent now. I think he played with the New York Jets last year. There was a guy, not Bryce Huff. Bryce Huff. Yeah, Bryce Huff. A lot of it. Look, it's been so long, I forgot. About these edge rushers because, they're not on our team. But anyway, I don't want to go back into the past. Carl Lawson, free agent. Okay, he had 7 sacks last season, so he's kind of one of those mid guys. I'm gonna be real with you. I wouldn't be mad if we picked up any of these guys, but that number 1 guy is something else. All right, so Carl Lawson would be number 1. He is a free agent, not gonna cost that much money. Now we've got number 4, Emmanuel Ogbah. We talked about him as well. I believe I made a video about him. What did he do last year? It says at least 5.5 sacks in 4 of the last 5 years. So he wouldn't be a bad pick as well. Then we got Marcus Golden, the free agent. Marcus Golden. I can't remember what he did last year. Who was he with last year? The Pittsburgh Steelers. Like I said, any of these guys would be insurance. And I think they would be at least a lateral move when it comes to Marcus Davenport. As a matter of fact, I'm going to be real. I'm going to think most of them might be a step up. And now here's one of my favorite guys that I think would be very, very beneficial if we were to pick this guy up. Yannick Ngakoue. Now, one of the things about Yannick Ngakoue, he wind up having, what did he do? What did he get last year? He wind up having, let me see. He posted at least 8 sacks in each of his first 7 seasons, with double-digit sacks twice and at least 9.5 last year. Last year wasn't a bad year for him. The thing about Yannick that might detract from him coming here is before he signed with the Bears, Yannick Ngakoue has been on 6 teams in 6 years. He's been with the Colts. He's been with the Bears last year. He was with the list goes on and on. That is a little bit of not a red flag, but it's concerning. Why are you, is it you're just a bunch of prove it deals? Is that why? Or is it a legitimate concern, something with the character? I don't know. You don't really hear much about him, but 6 teams in 6 years is a bit of that's kind of concerning to me. But I don't think he's been on multi-year deals with any of those. I think most of those have been 1-year deals. So he just has not stayed with that team. And the thing about coming to Detroit is we're only going to give him 1-year deal. So it'll be another 1-year deal. I will say this though. Coming to Detroit, you're most likely going to win a Super Bowl, right? You're most likely going to win a Super Bowl. So that is one of the things about becoming a Detroit Lions. We're one of the Final 4 teams last year, and you could legitimately win a Super Bowl with Detroit. So maybe the Detroit Lions will pull the proverbial trigger. He did hurt his ankle or something last year, but they got a kind of a video of him where he seems to be doing just fine. And number one. Now, you know that I've been talking about edge rushers and guys that are unavailable. And I'm going to be real with you. A lot of the ones that I wanted, a lot of the ones that can make a difference are all locked up. They're all locked up for years. Nobody is going to be available. Josh Allen, Brian Burns, Danielle Hunter, I mean, the list goes on and on and on. Not a lot of people are locked up. The Detroit Lions opted not to take one in the first or second round, not to really make a splash in the free agency, and not to really get one at the trade deadline last year. Now, allegedly, Brad Holmes tried to trade for Danielle Hunter at the trade deadline, but Danielle might have had something to do with why that didn't happen. But this guy here, number one, this